For those of you that are thinking of using the EMI scheme to incentivise and motivate your staff, or for those of you that need a refresher, this short clip will talk you through the key steps within the EMI process from start to finish. Step 1. Is the company EMI qualifying? Before taking steps to establish an EMI scheme, it is vital to determine if the company meets the EMI conditions. These conditions look at things such as the size of the company, the trade it undertakes, and the corporate structure of the group. Wright can help you determine if a company meets the EMI requirements, and where this might be uncertain, it is possible to obtain assurance from HM Revenue and Customs, or HMRC for short, of this qualifying status in advance. Step 2. Who and what? Once happy that the company would qualify, you now need to decide which of your employees you would like to grant EMI share options to, whether these employees are qualifying, and how many shares you would like this option to be over. When determining the valuation of the EMI shares, consideration is given to the number of shares being provided under option and the rights that those shares will have. For example, will they be exercisable on exit, or will they have a right to vote or receive dividends? Step 3. EMI valuation. One of the main advantages of an EMI scheme is that one has the opportunity to approach HMRC to agree a valuation of the EMI shares prior to them being granted. This determines the actual market value of the shares, and any tax exposure can be foreseen in advance. The business valuation should consider the financial performance of the business, any recent share transactions, and any other relevant factors at that moment in time. Step 4. HMRC approval and granting EMI options. Once HMRC has provided their agreement to the valuation submitted, this will be valid for 90 days, or longer in some exceptional circumstances. This means that the EMI option agreements need to be finalised and signed within this timeframe. If the options are granted outside this period, HMRC will no longer be bound by the valuation they agreed, and they can challenge the value at which the employee exercises the option, therefore exposing both parties to avoidable risk. Step 5. Registering the EMI scheme and the grant of options with HMRC. Once the EMI options have been granted, the company must notify HMRC within 92 days from the date of grant, as otherwise the options will not be EMI qualifying. The notification needs to be done via the company's PAYE online portal, and the company must be registered for employment-related securities purposes. If you need to set up an online portal, or you are not registered for employment-related securities, this process can take approximately 2 weeks. Step 6. Yearly EMI notifications. Once the company has an EMI scheme registered with HMRC, it is required to submit a Form EMI 40 to HMRC after the end of each tax year. This form details any changes to the scheme, including any cancellations or details of any employees that have exercised their options. The EMI 40 is submitted to HMRC through the PAYE online portal and is due by the 6th of July following the end of each tax year. Our specialist tax team can help you all the way through this EMI process, from tailoring the options being provided to your employees to the preparation and submission of the valuation and all interactions with HMRC thereafter. Please do not hesitate to contact a member of the Wright team should you wish to discuss this topic any further.